Okay, we're live, I think. I think everything is working right. What's up, War Thunder? How you doing, bud? Uh, Impromptu stream. Let's just put it that way. I don't have very much planned other than messing around with DWM. Just decided to do this instead of doing a video. So, if I have audio problems, hopefully somebody will let me know. Because usually when I do these solo streams, something goes wrong. So I'm sure, I'm sure something will go wrong. Anyways, that's my plan, is to just mess around with some DWM for an hour or so, and then I'll be done for the day. Just taking it easy. Let's go ahead and just do that then. I will try to pay attention to the chat as much as I can, so we'll just pretend that there's actually people watching this. Alright. Oh, thank you, Jan. I appreciate that. For now. Sound is good for now. I gotta knock on some wood there. Alright, so I am going to set this up in a virtual machine. That way if I need to restart or log out and log back in, it'll be easier to do. Don't know anything about DWM. Well, I'll be frank with you, I don't remember much. It has been a long time since I've done anything with DWM. My C is going to be rusty AF. So, it should be good. I'm sure that I won't make a fool of myself. So let's go ahead and go to suckless.org. Now I'm going to have to install some stuff, so I'm going to need the terminal. Oops. None of the key bindings for this are going to work because they're going to be stolen by the operating system underneath it. Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. We're going to just poke around at some DWM stuff if you're just joining us. So I'm going to do sudo zipper in. I'm going to need git. We might as well curl and wget as well. I always just do that. I don't remember what the dependencies are for DWM. I think it's going to be like Zinorama. We'll find out when we build it. We're going to need make. If it's not already installed. What else do I need? Oh, you want NeoVim? We'll need that. I think that is good enough. We'll go ahead and get that stuff installed. Oh, you just switched to DWM or to DWM from Qtile? See, I love Qtile. It's my favorite, but I have this stupid bug that I've not been able to solve. I thought I had it fixed. So basically, there's two things that happen. First, anytime a pop-up window that does appear actually shows up on the screen, the cursor gets locked in there. Like it's not able to move outside of the pop-up window. That's annoying. Especially like if you're in GIMP or whatever and you need to do the color picker, won't work. Another thing that is happening is sometimes, and mostly in the browser, the file picker just won't show up on screen. It shows up like off the screen, and I can't get it to show up on screen. I actually have to close the browser and bring it back up. And I thought that it was just Vivaldi having some Vivaldi issues, but it also happens in Firefox, so it's definitely Qtile. So I'm looking for an alternative, and we'll see if DWM can be that alternative. It's been probably 2 years since I've spent any significant time in DWM. I've done some patching in there because every once in a while I'll do some patching just for fun. But yeah, DWL is basically DWM for Wayland, but none of the patches are one-to-one, so they're all unique. All right, so we got that. So let's go ahead and go back here and put that over here. Come on, come on, come on. And yes, I know there's key binding for this, but the key bindings are the same on the underlying operating system, and it steals them. All right, close that. Okay, so we need DWM. We're gonna need that first. Oh, I also need sudo zipper in kitty, pycom. I'm sure I'm missing something else. Oh, Rofi is another one that I need. SXHKD maybe. I don't know if I'll get that far, but we'll install it. I usually don't control my key bindings in DWM. Usually I use SXHKD. Roll, I have tried Neri. I do not like the scrolling aspect of that window manager. It's just not for me. Oh, Dunst. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll actually need Dunst, but usually I will. I've tried Dusk before. It's just DWM with a rice on top and makes it confusing because I didn't set it up myself. All right, so let's go ahead and clear that out. Actually, we can't do this without. Well, we got it. You have to have fast fetch installed. It's like part of the rules. All right, we're gonna go into .conf. Oops, I'm not gonna be able to type today. We're gonna make ourselves a directory, suckless, like so. All right, and now we're gonna do git. We might need to do that. So we go here. This is what we need right here. I could memorize that, but I don't. All right. Clone into DWM. I should make a list of all the patches that I need, but we'll do that here in a minute. Once we actually get it to launch, there's no sense in doing any patching until I actually get it to build. All right, so we got all this stuff here, and before I make it, I'm going to make a couple changes. So I'm going to into config.def.h, and we'll go down here. We need to change the mod key. So the fact that they still use alt as the mod key is just a travesty. And we need to change st to kitty. All right, and we need to change a couple key bindings. So we need to change the terminal command to return, just return, not shift mask. Oops. Those aren't full tabs, or either that the default. So we need to go to this one here, zoom, and change this to shift mask, like so. I might as well just stop trying to use the delete key on this keyboard. It's too long of a delay. All right, I also need to change this one here to Q. So get rid of this, oops, like so, and change this to Q. And I think Q is used down here for something else. Let's go find out. Yeah, but just shift mask. We'll change this to X, because that's usually what I use. All right, I think that that's all good. So let me check the chat here for a second. Hello, Alexandros. Yes, you finally caught me live. I don't do live streams solo very much anymore. Maybe that's something I can change. I can maybe do a mid-Saturday live stream while I'm waiting for the podcast to be delivered. I don't know if that'll be something regular or not. This week I just didn't have a podcast to publish because we didn't do a podcast this week. So, all right. I think that that's all the key bindings that I need to change right now. We didn't want to add any lines because if we add lines, it's going to mess around with any of the patches that we're going to do. So we won't do that. I think that that's it. Oh, I need to change it so, because I'm not going to install dmenu, so I need to change it so that the dmenu command does Rofi. So let me see if I can remember how to do this. I think that what we can do is just I gotta remember my CMAT. Wake up the brain. All right, we're gonna change this to Rofi command. I think that this might work. I've actually never done it this way before. Oops, undo that. All right, I gotta remember the standard key bindings for Vim. I don't have my nvim config here, so the key bindings are different. So bear with me here. Let's get rid of all this stuff. We don't need any of that. So we need now I'm gonna have to remember the Rofi command. I haven't typed that out in ages. Oops, that's not spelled right. Good Lord, Matt. Dyslexia. I think it is show. So that's show and then drun like that. I think that that's right. I think it's drun for me, Darth. Um, I might be wrong about that. I should go over here to my other monitor and actually just go look. Those. Let me just go look. Yeah, it is drun. Yep. And technically, I have show icons enabled, but I'm not going to worry about that for right now. We need to actually see that this builds without giving me an error. So we need to change this to D, and we need to change this to row feed command. Now, see, I don't delete the D menu one because I do not believe that out of the box DWM will build without this line there. I think that there's a check. I may be misremembering that. I don't think that D is used. Oh, yep, D's used right here. Damn. All right, we'll change this to P. All right, because that's just, they'll just switch those around. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and see if this will build. I'm pretty sure it will not, because I'm pretty sure that there are two uh, uh, dependencies that I need to do. So I need to sudo make install. Oh, yeah, look at there. All right, so we need to, what is it? No such file or directory. What the hell? What? So that's going to be, I gotta need this full screen so I can actually see something. All right, so it says Zinorama. Okay, so damn, I don't have any of my my aliases here. This is why you don't use the biggest con of aliases, guys, is that you get used to aliases existing. So if you don't have your aliases, you have to remember what the commands are. Sudo zipper cert, so it's just se Zinorama, like so. I think it's just going to be, so we'll need this one. Sudo zip in, and then we'll see if the middle mouse button works. It does. Sweet. All right. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and do sudo make install. The config.h isn't going to change here, so I can just leave it there. It'll just overwrite it. Like so. All right. So that didn't fix the Zenorama error. All right, Matt. Put on your hat and remember how to do this on OpenSUSE. There's something that I don't. Is it like Fedora where you have to change the make config.mk file? That may happen. Oh, GCC is exactly what it is. Yep. Thank you, Darth. This might take a bit. I thought there were more packages in GCC. Why the hell are there 1,500 packages every time it updates? All right, we're going to try this install. Sudo make install. All right, we got a little bit farther. Now we need XFT. XFT. That's the right one there. All right, so what's that package going to be called? It's going to be something different. I can never remember. It's been a long time since I don't remember the package names. Let's go back to this. And I'm not looking at chat because I want to do my own research. So XFT on OpenSUSE. It's good. All right. All right, let's see here. Okay, so let's search for lib. Sudo zipper in lib. Oops. That's what it's going to be. No, maybe not. And that's the reason. Good. I'm so used to using the aliases. It's going to have a lot more stuff there. Okay. It's going to be up here somewhere. Let's scroll. May not have enough scroll back to actually see it. I know the chat's probably screaming at me. All right. Well, yeah, not enough scroll back to actually see it. All right. So apparently there's a lot of shit that comes up with libxft. So we're gonna have to. Oh, that's the freaking reason why. I should all right. Sudo. I recognize it eventually. There we go. Zipper's fine. It just I don't use the actual commands anymore. I have all of them in aliases. So I have in and se and re and rr and all sorts of stuff. So I don't have to do any of the actual commands. All right, now sudo make install. I have a feeling it's still not going to do it. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, now we need the desktop file. So I could do this probably mostly from memory, but we're not going to do it from memory. We're just going to copy and paste. So DWM desktop file. Yes, here we go. So we need to do sudo nvim slash etc no, user share, excuse me, user share x sessions, and then dwm.desktop like so, and paste, and thank you for that. All right, and save. All right, now I think that we should be able to reboot in there. Yeah, I saw that it's getting parallel downloads. I haven't tried it yet. You can try it, but it's still very early days. Um, I'm honestly surprised that it's gotten this far, though. I'd given up hope. All right, we're going to close this. We're going to close this, and we're going to log out and see if we have DWM as an option. It should be here, and it's there. Hallelujah. All right, T. All right, huh? Look at that, guys. We have. Oh no, that's not the thing that's supposed to come up. Why is that? That's the underlying operating system. All right, let's see here. Control D. Nope. All right, why is it grabbing the wrong? Why is it grabbing the wrong? Why is it grabbing the key bindings from GNOME from underneath it? That's going to be annoying. How can I get past that? Imagine installing DWM from a desktop environment. Yeah, I know. I told you, man. Qtile is broken. Um. All right. So why is it grabbing the? I don't think that that's going to help any. Nope. Yeah, but the auto start stuff shouldn't be what's keeping it from seeing the key bindings. That's a VM thing. And no, I can't log out of GNOME and come back because that would kill the stream, and I don't want to start the stream again, to be honest with you. Um, let's let's send key here. Alright. Alright, now this is going to kill XFCE, by the way, I think. I don't think that this is going to help, though. We can remove decomp, too. I don't think that that's going to help any, but we're going to go ahead and reboot and see if that'll help. Ooh, sudo. Another one of those that I have a alias for. All right. Yeah, he definitely knows it better than I do. Oops. Go back here. That's the one I was looking for. All right, make sure we're still selected into DWM. We are T. Oh, nope, still doing it wrong. All right. Control G, huh? No, Control G doesn't do anything, but maybe we'll do it from here. None of that stuff's gonna work. All right, well, let's do a check. So, hello, chat. All right, let's actually, we'll put this over here. All right, let's see here. DWM in a VM will not grab key bindings. That's not what I need. This is why we're not. Sometimes Circs doesn't do good. All right, DWM in a VM does not grab key bindings. That's not. I have key binding DWM file that computers doesn't work when I'm fired the command. You right out there? Okay. All right. VMs. This is not grabbing anything. Hmm. Well, let's see here. Can you activate dmenu without pressing a key binding? I don't have dmenu installed. Remember, I only installed Brophy. And what I could do is rebuild it with Super P, because I use Super D in GNOME, so it's grabbing that. So let's go back to the TTY and log in again. Config suckless DWM remove config.h. Yes. You know, I may need to change those permissions. All right. So nvim config.def.h. All right. Oh, I know why the permissions are wrong. I did sudo make install. All right, so I need to go here. All right, so we need to change this so that it's back to P. All right, and we need to change this so it's back to D, and then maybe we can get Rofi to come up at least. Let's change this too, because I bet you if I do... No, we'll just do it this way. All right, so sudo make install. All right, now sudo reboot. This is not a problem that I expected to have, to be honest with you. Why anybody uses any other window manager other than i3 confuses you, because not everyone's you. So i3 is great. Doesn't necessarily mean everybody has to use it. All right. So Super P? No. Oh no, Super P's Super P is something in GNOME too. That's awesome. I love GNOME. Said sarcastically. Okay, what's the thing? And now all of my monitors are in a different orientation. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have to come up with a different plan. I think what I'm going to try to do is kill OBS. You guys are gonna see the stream go down for just a minute, and we'll see if I can join live again. If not, I will restart the stream manually. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, the alt thing would have been work. Well, I'll try that next. Come on, go back live. All right. Let me know if you guys can actually hear me. If so, we're in a situation where this might actually work. All right. Oh, hey Drew, how you doing, bud? I definitely had some issues. I lost like half of the people who were watching because I'm having some problems. And it's not DWM problems, it's just, problems. All right, we're going to move this here to a different window. I think we're going to need to go to 2. All right, that'll work. We'll put 2 over here, and we'll open up a virtual machine manager here. And we'll see if we can do this. If not, we'll just do it locally. Why not use Hyperland? Because Hyperland is buggy. At least for me it is. It has been for a while. All right. Open. All right. We'll see if this worked. Enter. No, did not work. Okay. So this is definitely a VM problem. We're just gonna say screw it, guys. We will sing this will entail me, guys, restarting the stream a couple times. So just be prepared for that. We're gonna do this locally. We're gonna say screw the whole VM thing. You can go away. We're gonna force you right off. I'm not even gonna shut you down properly. You pissed me off that much. Quit. Go away. All right. So we need to open up a browser. So we're gonna do Firefox. All right. We can close that and shop.thelinuxcast.org for merch. Okay, so let's go to suckless.org. All right. And we will go back down here. Good news is I have a lot of the stuff already installed. I'm actually wondering, do I have user share X sessions? No, I thought maybe I had DWM already installed. That would have been funny. That would have been my last install. So get us. Oops, we didn't click the DWM here. We click DWM here. Hyperland is the most popular on Reddit. So there are a lot of popular things on Reddit. If jumping off a bridge was the most popular thing on Reddit, would you also want to use that? I mean, use your logic here, man. It just doesn't work well for me. It's not like it's bad or anything. It's just not good. So we're gonna do go into config. The good news here is I have all of my aliases and stuff, so that's gonna be a win. All right, so we need to make directory suckless. cd suckless. Oops. And we're going to do this here. All right. I don't think I have GCC installed, so we'll need to do that. Hey, you want War Thunder? Go get your hat, man. You need a hat. You can't be a Linux nerd without a Linux nerd hat. All right, so we're going to do like so. We're going to in GCC, and we'll have to remember those names that we just found a second ago. DWM started fine. It was running. You saw the bar there at the top. It was working fine. So let's see, Zinorama. Let's see if I have that installed. I do not. So we'll install that. And yes. Yeah, I don't think it was a GNOME problem. That was a VM thing. So, I mean, it might have been a GNOME thing in that it can't have GNOME running as the underlying thing in a VM, but I'm not in a VM anymore, so that shouldn't be a problem. We're gonna do this live on hardware, as they say. So we're gonna do se lib xft and in. Oops. We need this one here. All right. Yes. All right. I took 40 minutes. Have barely got DWM installed yet. I can go till about 5:15, 5:30. Maybe a little bit longer. We'll see how that goes. All right. So we're going to do. So now we're going to make all those changes again. So we're going to vim into config.def.h. We're going to go down here. We are going to change this to 4. All right. We're going to do, this is going to be changed into a speed run, is what it's going to do. Change this into D and change this into Rofi command. Well, remember to make me to change this like so later on. We need to delete this word here, this letter here, and get some spaces there to get those lined back up again. And we need to add shift mask here. I don't think, nope. Like so. Oops. Okay, like that. All right, so we need to change this here to Q. Like so. And we need to go down here to Q to change this to X. Okay, and we need to change this one here to P. All right, I think that's all of them. All right, and then we need to change this here to Kitty. All right, and we needed to yank this and paste this and oops. Get rid of some of this stuff here. All right. Rofi dash show, comma, drun. I actually think that that's the way that needs to be. Now that I think about it. And this needs to change to Rofi. I may be messing up the Rofi thing. We'll see. I've never actually done it that way. Usually I just launch it from the key binding instead of creating a variable. Rofi command. There we go. All right. I think that's all we needed to change. All right, now sudo make install like so. Oh, we have ourselves an error. So that means I did something wrong. All right, remove config.h. Yes. Then config.def.h. So I made a mistake down here somewhere. So I didn't look. So it's either on this one here, or it's on this one here because it said it was returned. So I gotta go look and see what it was. So shift mask zoom. It says it expected a squiggly bracket. What? It's just me. Does this look right? This looks right. Oh, there's supposed to be a comma here, Matt. Missing a comma. Always missing a comma. All right. Now. Yeah, that's gonna be quotation marks then. Go back up here and put that back in quotation marks. Yeah, I know I had, but I was looking up here, but that's for D menu. I forget that they have the D menu is different. All right, I think that is save that now. We will sudo make install. There we go. All right, now we're going to need to create that display or desktop file again. Here we go. Copy this. All right, so sudo nvim /user share x sessions and dwm.desktop. All right, we're going to save this now. All right, now you guys are going to see the stream go away again for a minute. Actually, you know, before we even do that, I'm going to make it so that I only have to do this once. So we're going to make a directory for patches. All right, we're going to cd patches. All right, now we need to go to, we'll go back here. All right, we need to go up here to patches, and we're going to set in the, because I do not use, forgetting the name of it, but I have a display manager. I don't use the other thing, so I'm going to have auto start or auto restart, whatever it's called. I can never remember what it is. Auto starts for that. Restart sig is what we're looking for. It's down here, I think. Unless I'm auto, I can never remember the patch names. It must be auto restart then. Auto start tags. Where's the restart, Matt? Just restart sig. That's what it was. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and get that downloaded then. Save link as. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is the reason I'm leaving Qtile behind, because where the fuck is the file manager or the file picker? It's gone. It's not. It's actually there, but it's off screen somewhere. Why? Nobody knows. And when I mean nobody knows, I mean nobody knows. Like I've asked. What? Well, fine. I will just copy it that way. All right, now, fine. We'll just go in here and do vim into DWM. We're gonna do this. Will be easier once we get into DWM, and I don't have that stupid fucking bug. I don't think it matters what the name is, but we'll name it everything proper anyways. 0523-6.2 diff. All right. Yeah, I forgot I could wget. We won't worry about that right now. I'm used to doing it this way, so. All right. So here's the thing that I always forget. So you know what? I don't think that OpenSUSE has patch installed by default. It is installed by default. I didn't know that. I thought you had to install it. All right, we'll go back here, and we're going to go back to patches, because there's something that I have to look at, because I never remember the direction of the greater than or less than sign for patch. And it's here somewhere. It's right here. So it's that way. Okay. All right. So cd dot. All right. So remove config. Oops, I don't need that. Config h. Yes. All right. All right, so what we're going to do is do patch dash p1 and then this and then right. All right, and yeah, and then patches and that. What did I do wrong? Oh, I went the wrong direction. I still went the wrong direction, didn't I? I bet you I did the. I bet I did it wrong. Please don't tell me I have to restart this. Yeah, I know. I hear you guys chat. You're yelling at me. How do I don't even know how to get out of this? All right, yeah, there we are. All right, so let's make sure I didn't do anything. I wrote P2. I did do that. I didn't know P2 was a thing. All right, thank you. I knew that. There we go. All right. I know there's always a hunk that. I could have been here for a while. Uh, so thank you, no tucks, no bucks. I appreciate that. I'm sure somebody else already said it too. All right. So let's see. Vim into DWM.c.reject. This is. I believe this is just one line. Oops. Again, Matt cannot spell for the life of me. All right, there we go. Yep, just one line. All right, so see, so we're going to search for static void sig. It's not actually there. All right, so let's go look for this spawn. So it's right here, I believe. Show hide. Yep, sig child. All right, so we're going to this. Yank. All right, and delete, delete, delete. All right, save that. All right. All right, so now we should be able to do sudo make install. All right, that will allow me to restart DWM without having to mess around with things. Now, there's another one that I really should do while I'm here. Let's go find it. I can never remember what it's called, so go back to patching. It is Drew, if you're still here, it's the one that allows you to restart DWM without all your windows going all over the place, or all to one tag. It's probably like remember tag or something. It's preserve on restart. That's what it is. All right, so we need to cd into patches, wget, oops. All right, that was much easier. Yeah, yep, preserve on restart. That's what it was. All right, so now we need to do this up here again. That way it will keep my stuff in the proper places. So we need to do patch dash p1 mat, and then this one, and then patches dwm dash preserve restart, and that one all did fine. Ooh, config.h, yes, and do sudo make install. Feels like that when I'm building that I'm doing it differently than I used to. Because I didn't used to have that write permissions thing. What did I used to do? Hey Hip Dad, how you doing, bud? Do I really need these I've used DWM before. I know exactly what it is out of the box. It is utter garbage. Uh, it's not usable out of the box. So yes, I need these patches. So yeah, the answer to that is yes. All right. So we should now be able to go into DWM. So the stream is going to go away for a second, guys. Don't leave me behind. I will be back in approximately 30 seconds. So give me just one moment. Hopefully DWM will actually start. All right, I am back. Welcome. And sorry for that. I apologize that, but I'm still gonna actually end up having to do it again. So because my monitors are not in the right order, so I'm gonna have to in order to I actually want restarting DWM might fix that. I don't know for sure, and yeah, I think that my window here is way too big. So let me bear with me while I figure out what the hell is going on there. There should be a key binding to just say, hey, fit to screen. There probably is, and I just don't know it. All right. Now. All right, so this is the one that you guys are actually seeing, which is actually a different monitor than before. So here we are in DWM. Actually works. Okay, so can you guys, first off, can you guys actually still hear me? I want to make sure that you can actually still hear me. So we're doing this. Also, we've been going for a full hour, and this is as far. All right, someone on Mastodon has alerted me that the suckless people are in fact Nazis, and I shouldn't use DWM. Well, in that case, fuck off, person on Mastodon. Um, um, all right, thank you guys for that. All right, so let's go ahead then. And the next thing we're going to, so you guys are actually going to be able to see this because I'm doing it on a different monitor. So you're gonna have to just bear with me for just a second. We need to get the auto start patch. So DWM suckless org, and then go to patches. This is very interesting for you guys who can't see anything. Just give me 1 second. I gotta go get the. I should have done this before. So I need the auto start one, and I need the most recent version. The one thing I hate about the DWM documentation is that all the patches are in different order. So sometimes the most recent one's at the top, sometimes the most recent one's at the bottom. And if you don't pay attention, you're screwed. So we're going to get this. We're going to copy the URL, and we'll go back over here so you guys can actually see, which is painful given that none of my monitors are in the right order. All right, so we're going to do cd into DWM. Right here, we're going to remove config.h, yeah, and then we're going to do cd into patches, and we're going to do wget, and then this one here. All right, cd dot. All right, so we're going to do patch dash p1, this one here. Oops, that's not that one there. All right, patches, DWM dash auto start. And look like it all succeeded, which is good. So now I need to remember. Come on, getting onto the right monitor. Cool auto start is better. I've never actually used it. I'll have to give that a look. So this has to be in .dwm auto start, or I believe it will also work in .local, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. So we need to go into make directory make dir .dwm vim auto start h, and the thing that we need to copy is, oh, I don't have it, so we're gonna have to open this. So cd qtile auto start. All right, so this is the line that we need to grab. Actually, I'm just going to pull the whole kit and caboodle. Oops. All right, that'll be better. No, anything here that I don't actually need. We're going to comment out SSH add for now. That way, every time I restart, it doesn't pop up. I'm going to do the same with these. Because otherwise, every time I restart, it will open those up. And I can remove the Emacs when I don't use Emacs on this computer. And I think that that's good. So, all right, now. Now, let's see here. I'm going to try and see if the xrandr will work without completely logging out and logging back in. I'm hoping that it will, otherwise we'll have to kill the stream again and try one last time. Then that should be the last time I have to kill the stream, at least until I'm actually, have to go. I was hoping I'd get further than this than in an hour. But I'm so fucking rusty. This has been 2 years. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna do super control shift Q. Control shift Q. Is that it? No. What super shift? It's not super shift Q. Super control. What the hell is the key binding? Come on, Matt. Let's just. Actually, I'm going to. Rant of the day, if you'd like to buy me a dedicated streaming computer, you can do that. I'll do that for you. I do have another one I could technically use for that, but it'd be too much. I have to remake this anyways because there's not a config.h here, so we need to do make install sudo. Is that what I always had to do? Sudo make install and make. How did I used to do that? There's a way to do this. Why don't you use fucking specs? Because that takes out all the fun and the learning. I mean, how much fun is it just to go around and changing a whole bunch of zeros to ones? All right. I'm trying to remember, and somebody in the chat can tell me what I need to do here, because sudo make install is not the only thing I used to do when I wanted to build DWM. There's another thing I do with that. What is it? Because that's the reason why I keep getting the delete the permissions issues on config.h. Yeah, that's right. That's much better. Thank you, blank blank. I appreciate that, and everybody else who answered for me, because I'm a dumbass. All right, so now I'm forgetting what I was actually here to do. Oh, I need to super shift alt Q. No, that's not it either. Then config.h. Gotta scroll down here then. What's the key binding? The key binding's not even here, so why isn't the key binding there? Of course it's not going to actually work if the key binding didn't show up in the config file. So did the patch not go through? I don't have scroll back on Kitty. I have config.def.h. It's there. See? Right there. I'm just trying to figure out why the patch didn't actually get, built. Did I actually have a hunk that failed? And I didn't pay attention? It's possible that I did. Let's try to redo it again. I'm sure nothing can possibly go wrong at this point. uh, um, well, I shouldn't have to add the key binding manually if the patch went through. The mod key is not alt by default in this thing because I changed it, so it's super. And I did that before I logged into DWM, so the super key is working fine. It's not in config.def.h either, because it always comes in right at the end. Like it goes in right after this one, and it's not there. So that means that the patch didn't work. DWM doesn't suck. I'm just rusty. But I have restart, even if I didn't restart after I did the patch, I did that patch in Qtile. So I've booted into DWM since then, I think. Something's funky. All right, you wanna? This is probably gonna break everything, but who cares? The one I need is. I mean, this should already have been done. Yeah, it's already done. So just, I think we just copy that. Yeah. So. DWM. So what we need to do for this is go here and find out where the key binding is. The key binding is, it's right here. So it should have added this line here, and it did not. The question is why? See, that's the question, is why? All right, so make clean. Actually, do an analysis here, make sure we don't have config.h. So, all right, now, because all the rest of the stuff, if it actually worked, should already be there. I've always used patch. I've always done it this way, so no sense in learning a new way. All right. Still no. All right. Yeah, I use a display manager because I go between different things all the time. So I always use a display manager. Always have used a display manager. It's never caused me issues before. Yeah, I know the terminal bell is annoying people. It's control mask. No, okay. Mod shift, control, and then Q. Okay. So that did not change the thing, but it looks like it. I don't know that mod shift control Q. That's not actually doing anything. That's just messing around with that. Okay. All right. Yeah, but you shouldn't have to add it manually. If you have to add it manually, the patch didn't work. Because if I have to add it manually, what if another line didn't go in there? Okay, the way the patch thing works, it either fails or it doesn't fail. It doesn't just decide to not do one part. It will tell you that it failed. So either it failed and I didn't read it right, which is what actually probably happened, or something else is funky. Sorry, I didn't mean to get testy there, but that's just the way that it has to be. It probably failed, but even when I tried to do it again, it said that it. For fuck's sake, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm running out of time anyways. This is as far as we're gonna get for the day. I have a feeling. Um, no, I'm not just gonna install the XFC. I did that. It works fine. If you don't, I mean, I'm getting salty with the chat. No, it's fine. This is the process of DWM. You experience pain during the process of building it up. It's a masochist's window manager. Once I start messing with the bar, yeah. That'll have to be on the next stream, though, because like I said, I'm getting... it's about time for me to leave. This is the way that it works, guys. I don't get nearly as far as I should on a stream. That's just the way that it goes. What I will probably... what I may do is just come back and do another stream later on this evening. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. If so, we'll pick up from here. If not, I'll probably end up... you know, doing some off stream. I'm looking at the preview on YouTube right now, and it's really far behind. So I don't know if I'm replying from a chat from like 10 minutes ago or not, to be honest with you. Good lord, that's annoying. All right. You want to... one last time, I'm going to quit the stream and come back. We'll see if it will... It's possible that I need to do a restart. Maybe Drew was right, and I should just listen to Drew from the get-go. We're going to quit this, and we're going to quit this, and we're going to quit OBS. And I will be back. All right, I'm back. There's something funking up. First off, Chad WM will not build on OpenSUSE. I've tried. Otherwise, I'd give it. I would definitely try it out. So you guys remember that we built the last patch that we actually did, or was the auto start patch, right? Well, it's not working. So because my Xrandr thing is still fucked up. So one of two things happen. Either I need to restart the computer, which makes no fucking sense. Or something went wrong with the patch. Oh, you want to know? I know exactly the problem. Hold on a second. Yeah. So, chmod. That's funny. Now, where's my plus button? There it is. X auto start.sh. That's better. The YouTube Studio window? Oh, I don't care if the YouTube Studio is up there. That doesn't bother me. All right. So that's the reason why the auto start didn't work. So now let's see sudo shift Q. Ha ha ha. Yeah. All right. Now I just need to... I don't know why the stream is all messed up here. That's fine. Definitely something wrong, but we have success, guys. We have success. All right, so we have auto start, which is good. Even if I'm sorry the stream's all messed up. That's would require me to restart again. I'm just not. I'm done anyways. We have auto start success, and we have DWM restart. It works because it just happened. So yes, I'm not a complete and utter failure. I'm just mostly a failure. So yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do is stop the stream here. Thank everybody for joining me. And I'm not going to promise another stream later, but maybe there'll be another stream after I go fix supper for the family and everything and chill out for a little while. And maybe I'll do a little stream later and we'll actually be able to do more patches next time. Because we have DWM installed and I have a ton of patches. So if that happens, it'll be around 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight. So if you if I do that, pay attention to it then, and we will do a part 2 then if I feel like it. So, but there's about a 90% chance that I'm going to do it because I want to actually use DWM. In order to do that, I need to do it. I need to, actually, put my effort into it. So, now that the rust is slowly crumbling. Also, by the way, let's just all note that Drew was right all along. He said like 10 minutes ago, just restart DWM, log out, log back in or something. And if I'd done that, I wouldn't have had all that problem. So, lesson learned. Listen to Drew. He knows what he's talking about. All right. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I think Drew said he was going to go streaming. So, if you guys go over there and to Just a Guy Linux and check him out, hopefully he actually streams now because I've just pimped his stuff. So, yeah, go check out Just a Guy Linux and watch him stream. He will put me to shame. Absolute shame. All right, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me.